Welcome back to Minecraft, and I have Malinka with me. Hello Malinka.
Hello.
As promised, we have a Thaumcraft-tastic episode. In fact, it's going to be quite a lot going on in this episode Thaumcraft-wise. Hopefully we don't die, because I think Malinka just reset my bed. Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Okay, right, so let's get started with some of the stuff we want to build. And to begin with, what we need to do is devise a system that allows us to take the essentia that we're seeing and we need to bottle it up in liquid form. So that's our first goal. And to get that going, we need a few little objects. I'm just going to... it might be under artifice. Let's have a look here. Nope. Alchemy. Alchemy, here we go. And we need our essentia distillation. So to begin with, we need some arcane stone blocks, a furnace, and a crucible. Okay. So, to make these arcane stone blocks, I'm going to take some of our air shards, not all of them, because I know we may need some in the future. And I'll also take some of these fire shards as well, because we've got extra of those and some of those. Okay. I may not use all of this, but I know that right now I'm going to need a lot of stone. So we've got a wand here which is a spare one, and I'm just going to make lots of this arcane stone block, and you know what, I'm actually going to make even more than that. Okay, good, you make quite a lot at once, so hopefully I don't need more than what I've just made.
You know what? While you're continuing, I'll go refill that wand. How's that for an idea?
It's not empty yet, is it?
Oh no, not yet.
No, just leave it in there then, that's fine. Right, I'm going to nab one of these furnaces. And actually, just to tidy up, I actually do have... where is it? My white stone clay. Here we go. There we go, that's tidier. And we also need another crucible, so let's grab some iron. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is how you make a cauldron. Most people should know this. It's just like this. And if I place the cauldron down anywhere, it doesn't really make any odds. And use...
Oh, I don't have a scanned it.
Oh, okay. In fact, I'm not sure I've scanned a crucible, so I'm just going to scan that. Thanks. Okay, so now I have this stuff for this. So all I just do is, if I can remember rightly, I think it's the furnace up here, crucible on top, and then these arcane stone all the way around it, and that gives us an alchemical furnace. So we'll just need one alchemical furnace. That's just one part of this build. Right. Next up on the distillation, we need some V filters, and we need 4 of these V filters. So it's gold and silver wood logs. Now I've chopped down the silver wood tree here, and that means I need 8 gold. So I come in here, it's gold either side, and it has to be done in this table, because each of these are going to require some kind of V, which I've got. Thankfully this one's still got quite a bit of juice in it. So there we go, 4 V filters. Just making sure I don't need another one, okay. And on top of that, I'm going to turn those V filters into arcane alembics. That requires 4 buckets and quite a lot of iron. I can do that.
I hope we have enough iron.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to...
If not, I'll start melting some more. How about we both sleep as well, so you can reset your bed?
Okay, sure. Yeah, unfortunately this is a lot of crafting on here, but it's magical crafting, so it's a bit more fun, I guess.
Just means you need to do more prep work.
Yeah, it does. And I think I need some of these.
Before we
cars.
actually build with those filters, I'm gonna grab one, throw it on the ground, and look at it. I take it you're doing the same.
Yep, let me do that. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Oh, loads of aspects on that. Nice. Okay, so where was I on my Fulmonomicon here? Okay, so gold in top, V in the other, bucket in the middle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buckets in the middle, and then iron everywhere else. Okay, hopefully I can make all 4 with this wand. Nope. You've got spare wands here, haven't you? So I can just switch this wand out, which is run out of aqua. There's an aqua node outside, Malinka. Do you want to suck up some aqua out of that?
Sure, which wand? The one in here?
I placed it in the Oz magic chest. Oh, I want to save that one. Did I pick up another one there? Here it is. Has this got enough in it? Yeah. Cool.
You use this one quite a bit. I'll go refill it nearly completely.
Okay. Don't run off too much, because I will need your help at some point. If I should be able to access the inventory.
Just give me a sign.
I forget how you do it. How do you access the inventory of a... Oh, screw it. It doesn't matter.
Access an inventory of what, sorry?
Of a shelf, but it doesn't matter. I can do it manually.
Just right click.
Fair enough. I got my arcane alembic. I've got my alchemical furnace. And next thing I'm going to need is some kind of V tubing. They're called Essentia tubes actually, and they require some quicksilver, some glass, iron and gold. So I've got the iron, gold, and
basically if you're working with Thaumcraft, you start with gold and then you look what other materials you need.
Yep, and I cooked up a bit of quicksilver. I don't think I need an awful lot in this episode of Essentia tubes, so I'm going to skip some of it, and I think, is it this? Oh, I need a wand in here. So let me take this wand back out. Maybe I got enough. I only actually want to make 2, which is interesting because I only actually got 1 set out of it. So we grab this wand and place that in there. There we go. You know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to get an extra set. There we go. And I'll leave that wand in there for now. Okay, so I'm going to come upstairs. Malinka, are you close by to come and watch? I think you should watch this, because this is going to teach you a lot about what's coming up. Oh.
Give me half a second. I'm hoping to pick up some air for you, and then I'll head back.
Okay, while you're doing that, actually, I just remembered I forgot to make something, and that's a warded jar. And in this chest here, I have some glass panes and some oak wood slabs.
Wand is recharged except for some ordo.
Okay, cool. And I'll just
That's actually the node we're most short of.
I'm making a whole bunch here, even though I possibly don't need that much right this moment. Warded jars. Eventually, this room upstairs, which I showed you last episode, will be filled with jars, absolutely to the max. But when you come in, Malinka, if you head on upstairs, that would be good, and then I'll show you what I have planned here.
I was standing behind you.
Oh, okay. Right. So first of all, we've got our alchemical furnace. I hope we've got some extra coal, because I know we were running low on it, but oh well. We only need a few pieces of coal for what we need to do anyway. There we go. Oh, that's going to be annoying as well. Derp. Okay, so there's our chemical furnace, which is down. And then we need alembics, which go in like so. You know what? I'm still a derp because I've faced them all the wrong way. Let's grab them all. So the funnel, I'd rather place it like this, that the funnel comes out the side. And then I'm going to build a tower of mud to get up here, I think. I've only got 2, but I can steal some mud from next to me.
If you're going to make it 5 high, you'll have to remove some wooden blocks.
No, I'm not. Well, it is 5 high eventually.
Can only handle 4 alembics?
Yeah. Well, that's the most.
Okay.
There's no item in the game that has more than, I believe, 5 aspects in it, and I believe the furnace itself might actually store one of them briefly.
That's a lot of research. Wow.
Okay. So now I've got those. I'm going to take the tubes that I've got and I'm going to attach them all to the jars here. Now what you can do instead of doing this is you can take the jars and actually place them underneath each of these. But that's the boring way. We're going to do a more automated way. And I'm just going to run this cabling round the outside.
The tubes, are they part of Thaumcraft themselves or are they an expansion?
They're part of Thaumcraft, yeah. And there's lots of tricks that
Okay.
you can do with these. There's filters, there's valves, there's balancing pipes, there's centrifuges. There's like so many different tools that go with this. So
Pretty cool.
let's start adding around the edge here. Even here will do. So let's just get a whole bunch of jars.
Wow.
There we go.
That's actually quite a low number on research for the jars. I was expecting more.
Oh, okay. So I've just made a bunch of jars that are put round, and I need to go downstairs and grab some more coal. So I've only got 1 on me, and I'm really low on coal. Look, we've got like 27 left, 28 left.
Yeesh. I actually have been hunting for coal, but for some reason I can find copper, tin, gold, diamonds, but no coal.
Oh, okay. I think the next part, let me get my Fulminomicon out. Well, I'm trying to hide something at the same time. I see. Let me get one of these going, because I can't remember what the other one is, and then the other one I'll look off camera because I want to hold a surprise for a bit longer. Okay, so the aspects of magic, and I know that one of the things I'm going to need very shortly is arbor, which is pretty much any kind of wooden thing. Okay, so that's good. I've probably got some wood in here. And I've got some wood on me as well, but I'm actually going to just turn it into planks. I think I'll get a better arbor out of these. So what I'm going to do is, it's like a furnace of some kind, but for Essentia. If you look here, each plank has 1 arbor in it, and I'm putting 64 arbor. That's probably too much. Let's put 32 in here, and I'm going to put half of this coal. And what you can see very quickly is that it's cooking up all of these planks and placing it, the Essentia from it, in the first alembics. There's only 1 aspect in it, so it only fills up the first one. If it had more aspects, it would fill up all the way through. But this tube automatically grabs it and sticks it in this jar that is quickly filling up with arbor. And we're going to be using the arbor very shortly to do this machine here. And I'm just going to put these back for the moment, just to remind myself where I was spacing stuff out. Okay, so because I wanted to keep something as a surprise, I'm going to come off of camera very quickly just to prep the next step of this. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I got the other aspect we needed. You're going to place it in here to be cooked. We probably don't have enough coal for this, but just drop it in if you don't mind. And we've got sugar canes. Sugar canes have herba aqua, and air. And you can see here all of those things are being distilled. The herb is at the back here, aqua and air, and it's just going to cook it all up. And because we've got multiple of these alembics, it's actually going to handle all of those perfectly fine. It's pretty smart. I love the look of this machine and what it does. It takes a while to cook, but I'm hoping that we've actually ended up with enough for what we need. I didn't actually check. While that's cooking though, should we head downstairs with the next part of the build? And I know I'm going to need a bunch of different shards of different kinds. So again, I'm going to grab some of these shards just at random here. Okay, I'll see how much of this I can do by memory. Now, first of all, we need some altars, and by putting it in the workbench like this, we get 2 per craft. Bear in mind I've got a wand, and it looks like you've filled most of it up, which is good. Each side of our infusion table is going to have 2 arcane pedestals for a total of 8. 1, 2. It's going to be a long episode, I can feel it, because I've got so much crafting to do. Okay, so arcane pedestals, they're done. Next, I think it's this. We need some arcane bricks. I'll check, because I don't want to waste these, because I don't have a lot. And we need to go to our infusion. This will teach you how to make what we're about to make anyway, and I remember a good deal of it, but not all of it. So the runic matrix, I'll make that in a moment, but I actually want these. So I need 4 arcane stone blocks and 4 bricks. Okay. So 4 bricks, good. And then 4 blocks, which I've definitely got. And then if I can remember correctly, we have shards. Let's see what we've got the most of in our shards. We've got order shards. So I think it was shards like this. And I don't think it matters what type we use. And in here I've got some ender pearls for hunting last night. And I need 1 of those. And then 4 of those. Now this says insufficient V because this actually requires quite a bit of V to make. So I'm actually going to take my gold banded wand, because I know it's got a lot of V in it, and make myself a runic matrix. I think that's probably the highest amount of V that we're going to require off of anything. So, oh, maybe it doesn't. However, before we carry on, Malinka, if you're nearby.
I'm right next to you.
Oh,
Ooh,
don't
scan that.
Don't exactly. That's why I threw it on the floor. So that's that. And we'll scan this. And
That one was a bit disappointing, but still.
yeah, and then let's chuck those on the ground. Oh,
You know-
should have that.
You know which one we didn't scan yet?
What's that?
Scan this one.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you need me to throw mine on the ground?
Yes, please.
There you go.
I just realized we didn't scan the scanner.
You got it?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of scanning stuff,
I actually got a clue for that.
Yeah, well,
Essentia tubes.
I ran
Nice.
out of paper. Otherwise, I would have got a clue earlier on, but I haven't got any paper on me. Okay, so I've got arcane pedestal. I've got this. I've got my bricks. I think we're good to get going on this stage of it. So, do you want to come upstairs?
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that you're short on paper. That means I'm going to get paper.
Oh, I've
for
got
you.
loads of paper. I just didn't have any in my hand. There's some paper in the episode chest, I think, because you're going to need it.
Ah, okay.
That's okay. I know you're trying to be helpful, but you're being too helpful. So, round here, Malinka, do you want to perhaps help me do the rest of these? Where are you? Oh, here we go. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Do you want to... Malinka, don't rush. Behind you. Okay, if you do the rest of those for me, that'd be great. Oh, Malinka. How we love you.
What?
Okay, the next step on this is... oh, well, you know what? I need to make one more pedestal. I'm going to go do that quickly downstairs. Luckily, I got extra bricks, so... Here we go. So in the middle, smack bang in the middle, we place a pedestal down. Then we take our 4 bricks and place them each on the bottom here. Hopefully I remembered that correctly. You know what, I'm going to be on the safe side. Yep, it is that. Like so. Then... Malinka, you're going to do the honours in a minute if you've got a good wand on your person.
Let's see, I should have a decent wand.
You need a gold wand, I think.
Yep, fully filled up. It's fully filled up even.
Okay, good. And what I need to do here is just place that down for a moment. And take the runic matrix here. We're almost there. And I believe this requires 25 of each type of V in here to make this final structure work. But Malinka, if you want to izzy-wizzy the runic matrix itself...
Here we go, folks.
There we go. How cool is that? It's so awesome. Okay.
I love how this thing looks.
We need to decorate this room though. So... part of that decoration is I'm going to take the zombie heads that we have, and I also need to make some tallow. Told you this is a heavy crafting episode and it's probably going to be a long one, but it's fine. So to make tallow, I think it's probably in my alchemy section here. I need some Procantio, which is magic, and I need some rotten flesh. Now, unfortunately, this is going to cause a bit of taint in the environment, but this is fine. So my mob drops here is rotten flesh. That's going to be my catalyst. And in here is some great wood logs, which actually have a small amount of stuff in there. I'm just going to dump some of this here. There we go. I'll grab my great wood
The
logs.
other option was indeed silverwood, shards, things like that.
Yeah, I just found this is a fairly good resource for this and not too much wastage. But see these arbor, which the tree symbol on there, that's going to be wastage, which won't be fun. You know what we could also be doing with Malinka, and I'm going to do it here. Can you grab some water, 2 buckets of water?
Of course.
And we're going to make an infinite water source in here. That's why I've made a hole there. Okay. Is there water in here? Yeah, but unlike before, it doesn't use up all the water each time, which is good. But yeah, each of these are going to require... let's see how many I can make at once. I'm going to look at my tallow. I'm not quite sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few at once. So I'm going to take 3 rotten flesh and 6 of the great wood logs. So 3 rotten flesh and 6 logs. Right, bear in mind that the great wood logs is what we need to be cooking in, and these rotten flesh is the catalyst. And that should have given me 3 tallow. And luckily we didn't see this arbor here. It's now clogging up our crucible, and if we watch it for a while, this arbor will break down into terror, which is what it will do. But to be honest, I don't... and herba, oh look at that, and that will break down even further, and we don't really want it in the way of this. So I think if I take a wand here and be ready for the mess, and I shift right click, I can create some taint here. And I can clean up the taint just by throwing blocks up. But to be honest, it's also a small amount is throwing taint up into the environment as well now. And now I've run out of water in here, so where's those buckets? Do you want to keep me refilled here for Milinka?
Look at that.
Okay, cool. And let's do a few more actually this time. So let's put 8 in, which then means 4 rotten flesh as the catalyst. Okay. This will cause even more taint, but joy of joy. And I only got 7 back, so something filled up and didn't work. And as per usual, I'm spilling taint everywhere. There's lots of different types of taint, of which you might see some of this hit up on this episode, but I think this is probably... you know, I really wanted 8. Another bucket, please, Milinka.
Bucket.
And let's throw in 6 more and 3 more flesh.
Our iron is done.
There we go. Now I've got a decent amount of magic tallow, and just to make sure... Oh, look, there's another different type of taint there. That was a floaty taint and went up to the ceiling. But that's cleaned up now. Okay, and now I think this can be done in any work table, but I put that in there, and I need some string, which we've got some in here. That's good. Like so. And we get some white tallow candles. I believe we can colour them in with dyes if we wanted to. In fact, I might go round and colour them later. But for now, 15 candles is a good number. And with our zombie heads, I'm going to give some of these to Milinka. There you go. So there's half of the candles there.
You not take candle.
Yeah. And first of all, I'm just going to decorate the room a little bit with zombie skulls. Zombie heads.
Subtle.
Yep. Which I'll do here.
8 candles, right?
Here. And the candles, if you place them like in between, like here, kind of on the diagonals. So I've got some too, so I can put them here. The
Can I destroy these? Will I get them back?
Yeah, I think so. See. So we'll put them on the diagonals like
is
this.
also an option indeed.
Oh, I see, you did it a bit differently. And any on the outside. It doesn't really matter that much, but... Oh. And where else can we place them? There's a space there, and a space there. Cool. Now what these candles...
I've got 2 left.
Just dart them wherever it might look nice. It doesn't matter. So by having these candles and these zombie heads in the room within 10 blocks, I believe, of the runic matrix itself, is we're actually going to calm down the instability that is going to be caused, or the probability of taint going down. Because what we're about to do when we craft our next thing is do something that can go wrong in so many different ways. Luckily, our first craft is something that is, in terms of instability, is fairly... safe. And now
So basically you're saying this crafting is wishful thinking.
Well, yeah, it should be fine. Hopefully it's relatively safe, but any time it can go wrong, it can swallow up materials, it can cause throw taint up into the air, it can explode, it can do all sorts of bad and wonderful things, but it's so cool. And here's the thing I was saving and I wasn't telling you that we were making, was the Axe of the Stream. That is our goal here. And we need 16 aqua and 8 arbor. And for the essences here, we've been harvesting it earlier on. So we've got 31 aqua, which is more than enough, and 32 arbor, which again, more than enough. And we needed them in jars near our infusion table. So that's good. Heading downstairs for some more crafting. So, with the Axe of the Stream in mind, I actually need a formic axe.
Once you get back up, don't forget to scan the candles.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do all that. I might do that off camera because they're not going anywhere. Oh my word.
True.
I did something really stupid. I made a formic pickaxe.
You gotta be kidding me.
Have you used up... Oh, I've got 3 more ingots, thankfully. Again, from chests, but there is a way of making formium ingots in the alchemical table. So here we go, formic
Thaumium.
axe.
Basically, 4 precantentio in the crucible, add 1 iron ingot, and it'll give you thaumium.
Cool. That's not too bad either. Can you take from... yeah, you're going to be in charge of water shards. So take the 3 water shards from that chest. I am going to be in charge of diamonds. I'm going to take a couple of diamonds in case anything goes wrong. Although this should be fairly safe. I'm just going to throw these in here. I know it's the wrong chest, but it's fine.
1 diamond. Yeah.
And then great wood logs. And I can look after the great wood logs. Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. Upstairs we go. Now the important part of making any of these things is that we put things in a symmetrical pattern. Now in here it's showing it in a square, which we can't really do because on each side because of the way we've got ours set up. This is set up so that we can make all sorts of items in the future. So this is like future-proofing the table. But to get this set up, what we'll do is Malinka, by those posts there, if you place those 2 water shards.
I was thinking like doing the water like this.
Well, I don't think it matters, but okay.
More symmetrical than that isn't possible.
Well, yeah, I think it matters in the order of which it appears on my thing, so the water shards need to be together.
Ah, yeah, that might be true. Okay.
I might be wrong about that, but just in case. But in terms of like the, you know, we've got it in a cross diagonal symmetrical, plus we've got it left and right symmetrical, you know, it's as symmetrical as we can get here. Then we need to put our catalyst in, which in this case is our pickaxe. And if you stand by the water shards, because hopefully you took all 3, right?
I've got the 3rd, yeah.
Yep. Just in case one of those falls off or destroys or anything like that, you need to replace it quickly. And I'm going to look after the diamond and the great wood log exactly the same. Okay, and now the runic matrix with my wand. If I click it and I'll get started, it needs 8 arbor on the 12 water. So grabbing the water, as you can see from the jar, with all the cool streams. And now that from the brown,
so awesome.
Brown streams are now the arbor. And now it's going to start grabbing the items. So now it's grabbing the diamond, which did safely. The great wood log, that did well. And oh, it did all of it. I'd missed the other shards. And it finally made our pickaxe a stream without any instability or anything going wrong, which is good.
Nice. Throw it down. I'll take a scan before it's get used up. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, loads of research points off of that. Oh, axe of the stream. I know exactly what to do with this axe of the stream. Okay. Bear in mind I've got the goals, so I can see nodes. We grew, this one's waiting to grow, but we grew a silverwood sapling in the hope of another pure node that we could place here. But unfortunately didn't actually make a pure node, so what I can do is, with my axe of the stream, I can right click, and you think it's not chopping down the tree, except it is. What it does is it picks the block furthest away on this tree and mines that first, or axes it first. So effectively it's starting from the top, and with a few right clicks it chops it down. Now the other feature of a axe of the stream is that any leaves associated with it drop really fast. So instead of you worrying about cleaning up, it cleans up itself anyway.
I placed a new one.
Did you?
One dropped.
Oh, okay, cool. So let me show that again, and I'm going to do it on another tree. Let's do this tree actually, because I know it's got... Let's grab this first, the mana bean. Okay. Just to show that this works on all trees. So I'm just mining this tree down. It takes a little while, but it's working.
Can you repair an exit the stream, or do you have to make a new one?
You can use it with a... you can put a repair enchant on it. So it does work. Now I believe if I shift right click or oh, left click was it slowly actually. So right click is supposed to be the fast way, but it doesn't appear to be working. Oh yes it is. All of these trees are attached. Can you see over in the corner, Malinka?
Yeah, that's insane.
So actually I'm doing lots of trees at once. That's fine actually. I do need to do lots of trees. I wanted to clear this area out a bit better.
If you're wondering why, every night lots of zombies and skeletons keep hiding beneath this area and shooting us whenever we go outside. So we needed to clear this area.
We'll keep this tree here, which is growing our mana beans. And look at this. I love the fact that the leaves disappear really fast. So now we just run around and pick up all the stuff, which, by the way, my inventory's probably full now, but I'll grab this tree as well. There we go. But look at the leaves go.
Last but not least.
Oh, this, I wonder if it's... Yeah, here we go.
What a poor sheep!
And actually for structures as well. This is why we were chasing a peg down. We can chop down... Well, why is it not working? Maybe it only does it on the up. Oh, it's chopping down this tree, which is nearby. Yay, joy. So I'll have to chop down the tree which is next to us as well. But that's okay, that's fine. And I'll grab all this stuff. Well, maybe not. Malinka, you might have to pick up all the junk here because I've got a full inventory.
I'm on it.
Anyway, Axe of the Stream fun. Honestly, it's going to be so much use that we're going to get out of this. And, you know, yeah, I've used up a lot of the durability, but look how much I've chopped down in seconds and managed to get, like, all the leaves gone in moments as well. And it's just, yeah, it's great.
And if you look at it, actually, the cost isn't that high. The most expensive part is maybe the diamond and the 2 water shards.
Yeah, indeed. I think that's a good time to wrap up the episode. I know there was so much building, so much stuff here. There's candles and alembics and a lot to take in. But we'll be using this a lot, so you'll be getting updates on this and seeing it quite a few times in the future as we make more stuff. So even though we may have rushed it now and you may not have understood everything, we'll go over it again, I'm sure, as we build more stuff. So don't worry about it too much, especially as I'm going to make this a bit more advanced in the future. So yeah, I think a good time to finish up. Leave a rating as per usual or a comment, which we love reading the comments, so make sure you do leave one. And myself and Malinka, we're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm going to watch this spin round and around.